From a Chicago standpoint, this is what you want to see. You want to see this wall. This position in itself is the reason why Chicago is having success on offense. What's up, good people? I'm Ed Reed, Hall of Famer. This is The Blueprint, presented by Microsoft Copilot, an official AI sponsor of the NFL. We're talking about these Chicago Bears coming off a big win against the Green Bay Packers. As I give you the blueprint on how to stop the Chicago Bears, let's go to Jesse Bates and see what he got to say.
I think when you talk about Ben Johnson, you think about all the trick plays and all the creativity that he's done. People don't just line up in 2x2 or 3x1 formations anymore. For us defenders to have us think and communicate, talk about the different run gap that you would have off of motion. Those motions, it helps them collect information and ultimately helps them put them in the best call to be successful. Ben Johnson, I think he walked into a perfect situation with, a great young quarterback who can play off time and he can deliver the ball on time as well. That type of offense is very complicated to go against. That's what makes their offense elite.
Just what he was saying, make sure that we align fast and paying attention to the shifts in the motions, because that can get guys thinking, and off track. So let's go to Copilot, AI-powered technology that the pros use on the sideline. Check out the Bears and see how they're able to get their offense rolling, get them moving down the field here. Quarter, second, let's go down, first, and the play already pop up. Gotta be quick on the sideline. Plays happen quick, turnovers happen, see an image and get back on the field. So Chicago is moving the ball in condensed formation coming out the first play. Condensed formations force the defense to be in positions that they don't want to be. That's what you can see. Caleb sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I said, condensed formation forces the defense to show their hand. That's 8 people in the box. That's stopping the run. So are you running the ball against 8 or are you passing it, coach? Look like they want to run the ball. I mean, look at that. If you're running it, this is what you want to see. You want to see this wall, right? You want to see all those jerseys coming back, get this guy the ball, he can wind back, even past this guy. This position in itself is the reason why Chicago is having success on offense. There's no reason why you shouldn't get positive yards on this. You gotta know part of their success is obviously the CEO, quarterback Caleb, running the offense, and Ben Johnson, calling those plays, but like DeAndre Swift player, right? You can't run the offense if you ain't got no run game. I'm getting excited, so now I want to go to the video, man, to see how it pans out. They're running to him and cutting back away. Man, I told you I wanted to see this play. This is why Chicago is having success. Look how many people move for Philly when that guy shifts in motion. You want to minimize this on defense. Minimize how many people got to move when a guy on offense moves. All these guys shifting, not getting comfortable. By the time they get comfortable and recognize the play is already outside the backside. They are using a little bit of deception on offense, which everybody does, and it works. So, the blueprint to stop these guys is, less movement. Like, we need to minimize how many guys are moving when they motion, as a defense, as a coach on defense. Make it simple for us on defense so we can get lined up and we can play fast. But when you got a bunch of guys moving, shifting around, it's so easy for somebody to mess up and the ball to go 10, 20 yards down the field. We're gonna stick to the Bears condensed formation. Again, they motion to see if you're in the zone. They knew Philly was rocking the safeties. I really believe that they game planned these guys. They knew that they were dropping the safety down. Like, this safety should slow down. This guy is too fast coming in. He's too fast. You see this big old gap right here? That's where that safety should fit, but he's so fast. Look at that. See how fast he's coming down? Gap protected. He can't go there. Gap protected. Gap protected. Gap protected. His responsibility is here, but being he's so fast, coming up like a linebacker, he cannot make that play. You see that? He blocked himself. That safety blocked himself, and he's not where he's supposed to be. Like I said, the blueprint ain't always about scheme. Sometimes your players got to know where to be at, be in the right spot, be in your gap, have some patience, you know? Don't move so fast. And we have another video here. That's a hell of a run. Oh, man. That's a hell of a run. It's a hell of a gap scheme. Bunch formation, condensed formations are for a reason. It's to show that defense. Your defense got to show your face. Chicago, motion, when the guy motions, those gaps change. When a guy pulls, the gap change. So guys got to move. You're going to see a motion, and then you see a puller. When that pull happens, the gaps change. The safeties need to see this. The linebackers need to see this because he need to move over. That safety shouldn't be doing that guy's job. He should be on the outside. He should see that puller coming. These guys should be yelling, pull, 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 highway or something like that to get those guys to go to the opposite side. The gap is about to change. And now they seal these guys off. You got two people in one gap because they didn't see that, didn't recognize the puller. Defense, you gotta communicate. You gotta communicate. Guys bumping, guys moving, but nobody's talking to each other. There's not a play on defense. If somebody motions, nobody should be saying nothing. The linebackers should be saying something, and the safeties should be talking, but they already rock and rolled it. You know, so the blueprint ain't always schematic. Sometimes it's your players. Sometimes your players are doing the wrong thing. Sometimes your players have poor technique. You know, if I were the Rams preparing for the Chicago Bears in the divisional round, my blueprint to stop the Chicago Bears offense is put your hands on the receivers. Put your hands on the receivers, get lined up. Communication on defense as much as you can because of the shifts in motions. Know where you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. Play some football.